Hey Aquarius, Everlong Mystic here. Today we are going to get you a reading, and it's going to be about the unseen, the unheard, and the unspoken. First, we're going to look at what is seen, what is heard, what is spoken, and then we're going to see the unseen, the unheard, the unspoken. And there will be a chance at a bonus reading for you, Aquarius. If you've been here a while, you know what this means. If not, then stick around till the end. All right, so this is the unseen. So we're going to start with this. This is seen, heard, spoken. So we have the knight. It looks like the Knight of Spears here. I guess is that the Knight of Wands. I'm using the Hush Tarot. Thank you, Matthew. I'll be using the Hush Tarot for all of the signs, and I'm going to do the unseen with the vice versa. Thank you, Patrick. And so we have here, so this, to me, this Knight of Spears, it's very, it's kind of like in your face. You've got like this warrior energy, but you also have this cardinal here, which to me talks about ancestors. It's like it's like using everything, even like your genetics, to achieve something. And this is something that is seen within you. Okay, and so what we have next here in what is seen is it's the back of the magician. So to me, this is like you having like a supportive role. It just feels like a very supportive role in, it's kind of like a behind the scenes, like the master behind the curtain, or like someone of service. Like you're seen as someone of service, as someone with a certain strength to be able to get things done. You've got a lot of tools here, even tools like that other people don't have access to. And you kind of are the background supporter. And here we have the Five of Swords. And what I'm just getting with this Five of Swords here is that you do not always appear to get the kind of like like the accolades that should come to you. You don't get what you deserve as far as praise or recognition. But I feel like it is a conscious decision for you to be in the background somehow behind this magician. Now we're going to take a look at what is unseen. So what is unseen, Aquarius, is that you have the absolute power to be the magician yourself. So what is unseen is the true reason why you are seen externally as a background person. Because really, you are the magician. You're not meant to be in the background. And here, I'm just seeing this as being very humble. It's like you're seen as not getting the praise you deserve, but really there's a humbleness to you, Aquarius. where you don't, it's like you see the look of satisfaction on his face. It's like it's not arrogant satisfaction. It's not haha I beat you. It's the you have a certain humility about you where you know that you've accomplished what you needed to accomplish, and you did it for different reasons. You didn't do it you didn't do it for the praise. You didn't do it for the prize. You did it because it was right. And that's something that's unseen. People don't see that. All right. Now let's look at what is heard, what you hear. So we have the Six of Pentacles here. And what I'm seeing here is just with this bird above your head is that you, Aquarius, you hear the call of spirit. You hear, whether it's your higher self or a guide or whatever, it's like you hear the message. And with these scales here, it's like you have a certain, it's like you weigh it. You hear the messages and you weigh it. Like with your personal scale here, you check it for balance. It's like, to me, it just feels like discernment. You hear this is like hearing the call to glory. It looks like the King of Pentacles here. And I like that it's at night. It's because normally when you see the King of Pentacles, he's sitting, it's daylight, or he's in his castle or whatever. And sometimes he has a smug look on his face, sometimes he doesn't, but he looks very satisfied here. And it's like you hear the call to glory. It's like you hear it. And it's something that it's something that comes at night. You're not afraid. You're not afraid of the night. We have Temperance here. Again, with the balancing. Your internal, like, it feels like what you hear, Aquarius, is very internal. I don't know that this is you hearing things from others, but it's like what is heard internally. It's like your own internal voice. It's like it tells you to go on. It tells you not to be afraid of the dark. It tells you it tells you about discernment, equality, and it brings you this. It brings you this temperance. It's like you don't. It's like your inner voice when you hear it. It's like it kind of leads you into a more balanced place where like a place of less extremes is what I want to say. Now, what you don't hear, the unheard. So what you don't hear, Aquarius, is just how protected you really are. This pentacle here, it just kind of, it almost screams protection, solid protection. You're so protected, Aquarius. And I mean that in a very like in a comforting way, not in a like, oh, you're sheltered, or and you need to go experience more. No, it's just this solid protection. Very cool. Look how strong you are. Look at the back of this temperance. Wow, it's something else you don't hear. That is so cool. So you've got these mountains behind the figure, right? But between you and the mountains, it's like you have wisdom and strength. It's like wisdom and strength are your protectors. And it's like you don't hear this. It's like you don't listen to it sometimes. And if you do Aquarius, it's like there's this doorway waiting for you. All right, let's look at what is spoken. What do you say? So, Aquarius, you have the Queen of Swords here, and what you say is that you're very fair, you're very honest, and you have a vision. You also have a kindness, and you're not afraid to talk about it. You're not afraid to, you're not afraid to show it. You're not afraid to talk about it. It's like even when you are faced with something that seems impenetrable, something that seemed like there's an obstacle in the distance. It's like with this eye of Horus right here, it's like you intuitively know that you have to maintain your kindness. And it's like you preach that, you say that. It's like there's because the Queen of Swords can be very severe sometimes, but it's like you've overcome that severeness. And you talk about how you've done that. Oh, so we have the Ace of Cups here. And so another thing you speak of, Aquarius, is I'm just seeing this as like pure vulnerability. It's like you're up here in your cup, your flowing cup, and you're exposed to the stars, and you're naked here. It's like you speak of the importance of vulnerability, and it doesn't go unnoticed. There's a figure right here looking at you, watching you in awe. It doesn't go unnoticed. And so what you don't speak of, what is unspoken, wow, this goes back to this humility, this humbleness. What is unspoken, Aquarius, is like just how much radiance you really have. How like the effect. It's like I'm seeing this bright sun as the effect. It's like you talk about what you've been through. You talk about, some of your better qualities, but you don't talk about the effect that you have on people and environments. It's like you remain silent, like it's I don't know, like it's a part of your peace here. It's like it's a part of your peace, it's a part of your safe place, it's a part of your tranquil self. And I get the feeling that, what, it doesn't have to be spoken. It doesn't have to be. All right, Aquarius. So we are going to, we're going to roll. We're going to roll and see if you get a bonus reading. All right, so you should know the drill. So I'm just going to roll it. Boom. You got the circle. Reading's over. This is your message, Aquarius. I thank you for embracing your inner mystic, and I will see you later.